everyone, my name is Galen Francis Cavendish Collins, and welcome to 60 Minutes of News. Today I am joined by Julian Cruz, Nina Garcia, and Amber Pajak. First up, we have Amber with current event news.
Thank you, Dalen. The first topic we will be discussing will be about sports. We will be talking about the Cubs' big news. The Cubs won against the Indians 8-7 in the World Series Game 7. It was a tough and exciting game to watch. First game 0-6. Second game 5-1. Third game Indians 1-0. Game 4 Indians 7-2. Game 5 Indians 2-3. Game 6 Cubs 9-3. Cubs were one of the original teams to make up the National League. Plus, they have played in Chicago for over 141 years. For over 108 years, they broke the curse. This year by winning the World Series 2016. They haven't been to the World Series since 1945. And haven't won since 1908. The curse was called Curse of the Billy Goat. The World Series rewrote the record books for ticket prices and ratings. On Sunday Night Football, the Cubs played and had a 15.3 rating, and the Eagles versus Cowboys game had only a 11.6. Coach Joe Madden says, "At the end of the day, it's not about me, it's about the players. The game is always about the players. And if your guys play better than their guys, you win. That's all what it comes down to." Back to you, Dalen.
Thank you, Amber. Now let's head over to Nina with the local news.
Hello, I'm Nina and I'm doing local news. Patterson man killed in head-on I-57 crash. Resident detailed 19-year-old car burglar after catching him in vehicle. In Orland Park, man fakes 911 call and acquaintance spit on car. Fence contractor charged with defrauding Oak Forest holder. People, State trooper hurt in attack on Tri-State Tollway. November 11, 2016 is Veterans Day. We celebrate the veterans who saved our country. There was a Chicago festival when the Cubs won. There was a Cubs parade in Chicago. It was the 7th largest gathering in human history. The crowd even beat out the 3.5 million people who went to Rod Stewart 1994 concert in New York. Thank you, Dalen. Back to you, Dalen.
Thank you, Nina. Now let's head over to Julian with the what, how, and why question. Why are dogs quote unquote a man's best friend? Dogs have developed better ways of communication with humans. Researchers argue that dogs are more human-like in behaviors than other animals, including primates. Dogs have been around since late 90s, and they've always been like the best animal out there. You ever wonder how does your phone charge while you're sleeping? A simple charger is not use electricity to charge your phone. It works by supplying a constant DC or pulse DC power source to a battery on charge. Why is USA scared of Russia? Well, US isn't scared of them. It's just that they fear them dropping them unexpectedly. Ukraine agreed to give up its weapons to Russia in exchange for guarantees of Ukraine territory from Russia. UK and US, known as the Baptist Membrane of Security Assurance. Federation of American Scientists estimates that Russia has processed 4,490 nuclear warheads, while the US has 4,500. Why do we sleep? At first falling and semi-conscious, the eyes roll, but as we move into deeper sleep, rapid eye movement, REM, occurs when the eyes twitch and dart about. REM occurs with about 90 minutes of falling asleep and occurs about every 90 minutes throughout the night. It donates a time when most dreaming is done. Back to you, Dylan. Okay, thank you, Julian. Now, I myself am going to talk about a supernatural news story. story I'm about to tell you happened quite recently, maybe a few months ago. This experience might not be spectacular as people expect from paranormal stories. However, this might have been one of the coolest paranormal happenings that I have heard in my life. Unlike events, this event was interactive to the point where I could dare call it intelligent haunting. The lady we interviewed was trying to go to sleep, and she said there was a clicking sound. She didn't think much of it. As she was trying to fall asleep, she heard what sounded like light touching her bag. Click, click. She didn't think anything, concluding it was probably a bug. However, the sound kept getting louder and faster. She was curious, so she got up to see what it was. The minute she turned on the lights and went to check, it stopped. She was looking around, trying to figure out what could be creating that sound, but she could not find it. So she brushed it off, turned down the lights, and went back to bed. Not a minute passed when the clicking started again. It sounded exactly the same before it kept getting louder and faster. She got up again. The moment she got up, the sound stopped. She tried to search for a reason, but could not find anything. Eventually, she went back to bed once again. Pretty quickly, after she went back to bed, the process started over again. At this point, she did not feel like getting up anymore, so she grabbed her phone to the light area where the sound was coming from. The minute she turned the lights on her phone, the sound stopped. This is when she was pretty much expecting the sound to be heard, and she decided to accept this game. She turned on the flashlight on her phone, but the part of the phone with the flashlight facing down so that she can quickly grab it whenever the sound started again. The sound started again. She quickly went to grab her phone, and the sound stopped even before she even reached it. Her hand stopped near the phone, and she pulled her hand back. Only moments later, the sound started again. This time, she was slowly trying to get to her phone. As she did that, the clicking sound was slower and quieter. It seemed as if it was more careful. She kept doing the same thing for a while and got the same results. After a while, the sounds were more fainter and truthful. She was getting tired. She left her flashlight because it appeared to make the sound fainter and it seemed careful. As she was trying to fall asleep, she heard it a few more times and eventually stopped. Looking back, I thought it was a pretty cool story to share. It sounded like she was playing with a ghost. She did not share the story as much because she did not think of it as a spectacular paranormal story as people expected stories to be. However, this might have been one of the coolest happenings of intelligent haunting that I have heard of. Thank you everyone for tuning into 60 Minutes of News. Hope to see you next time.